And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Year's Eve edition of Gatsby Speaks. I know it's a couple days early, but Gatsby Speaks always drops on Monday, so this is the last one of the year. Woo, man, I can't believe it's been almost 4 months. 4 months we've been doing this, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here with you guys. I'm grateful for the opportunity to just share my passion and share my why. I just got into this, man, because of the healing, the journey that I'm on. And I know that a lot of people are feeling the same way about a lot of different things. And honestly, they're in the same boat and they're just afraid. They're just afraid that they're alone, or they feel like they can't speak up, or they feel like they can't talk. And that's why I see myself in the position that I'm in now before you guys. So again, I am humble and I am grateful for you tuning in, for all the shares, the comments, the likes. I appreciate the support. So tonight, like I said, tonight was going to be an intimate episode. Just intimate in the sense of just the sharing and obviously the why behind all of this. And like I said, just the path of healing and the path of understanding the enlightenment that I've had this year is just because of everything that has happened. We've gone from obviously huge losses as a collective to personal losses and family dynamics, losing jobs, losing loved ones. It's been one of those years, and a lot of the things that I'm feeling and sensing and getting is a lot of people felt like things that they had were permanent, and that those things would never change, and that the positions that they were in would be solidified, and they would always think that they'd be there or feel like they feel the same way, or that they'd be connected to the people that they always were, and that's not the case. This is the time right now, in the next few days, to just reset and reflect. And honestly, just to be grateful for all the lessons that have happened. I know personally myself, I've lost a lot of loved ones, friends, and family over this past year. And it's not in the sense of just in the quantity of death, because I have lost some family members of COVID, just like everyone else has. But losing people that were permanently, that I thought were permanent friends, to lovers, friendships, and all kinds of different dynamics. And you have to understand what it is that's happening here, and it's ultimately a good thing. Being able to shed those layers, shed those excess pounds in the sense of the weight that you were holding and the weight that was weighing you down. I'm honestly extremely grateful for the support that I got to continue to do this, to continue to raise my voice. And even going through the process, I've made so many mistakes personally. I've made a lot of mistakes. I know just in my personal healing and my journey, I've hurt people. I've hurt people who were there for me. I heard people that actually were sent to heal me, and I had to understand why it was, and really pinpoint those triggers and identify what it was and what makes me who I am, and ultimately what kind of man I want to be. So this is just an opportunity in the moment, again, to take another level of accountability and to really just let those people know that I'm sorry for the hurt that I may have caused, because I was in a hurt place. A lot of people probably are feeling the same way. I mean, there's a lot of different things that have happened this year that have changed their minds, that have changed the way that they've moved, that have changed the way that they think about things and the way that they handle stuff. So if you have the opportunity to reach out to people that you care, that you love, the people that you've hurt, or the people that you've lost, and even if it's just to say these words, to say that I'm sorry, or to say that I appreciate you, or to say that I miss you, take that opportunity to do so. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. We don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. And to be able to put yourself in that place and have that perspective on things is probably one of the more important things that you'll ever need to do, just for personal growth. And just me, in a sense, like I said, I know I've done a lot of good things, and I've made a lot of good connections. Some lifelong friends I know that I'll have now because of genuine connections, a genuine energy that is behind all of this. And no matter how small, how big, whatever it is, whatever Gatsby Speaks does, wherever it goes, I'm truly grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to have a higher personal level of accountability, so that you guys can see what it means to actually do the work. I'm by all means not perfect at all. I'll be the first one to tell you, I fucked up relationships, like I said. I fucked up family dynamics, and whether it is all my fault or whether it is, my responsibility to take the ownership and own the entire bearing of those situations, is for me to live with and for me to be at calm and peace about. But just understand that this year has changed a lot for a lot of people, and you have to understand that you are in a place now where you have to be at peace with what it is that you've done, the decisions you've made, And to understand that there isn't anything that you can't come back from. There isn't any situation, there isn't any scenario, whether things change and you lose people and you can never go back to those people, or you can never go back to those jobs, or your jobs don't exist. If you lost family members, those things are never permanent. And you have to realize that everything that is here on this earth, everything that is we experience, everything that is that we do is all temporary. There's a expiration date on it. There's everything's on loan. So appreciating what it is that you have when you have it is the most important thing. And that's one of the biggest lessons that I'm taking out of 2020 is to really just appreciate what it is you have when you have it, and to not take anything for granted, to not really take for granted yourself, to make sure you're honoring yourself, to make sure you're always honest with yourself and honest with you are where you're in your path or where you are in your healing and growth, and to hold space for yourself, to never really hold back and invalidate yourself or try to put yourself in places that you no longer fit or places that no longer serve your purpose. That isn't what you're meant to do. You're meant to flourish. You're meant to grow. And honestly, you're blessed with the gift of gab. Everybody is enabled to communicate and let people know what their needs are, the things that they desire, the things that they want to do. And just because somebody doesn't see it's best fit for them doesn't mean that it's not best fit for someone else or that you don't fit in this place. Everybody has a niche and everybody has a place that they belong. So being able to understand that and being able to grow in those things is the most important part of having a reflective thought process right now. And just to understand that because one door closed doesn't mean that another door is open, or maybe that another window is not open. So just to have a little bit more of an upbeat thought process as we go to the last few days of this year, and understand that, yes, I personally have fucked up. I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. People have hurt me. I've done things in retribution or for revenge. I've done all those things. I've been all those kinds of people. I've been the person that's been passive. I've been the person that has put my needs beneath anybody else's. I've been the person who's just been quiet, and now I'm not. And now I'm showing you guys what it looks like to be open, what it looks like to be free, what it looks like to take ownership. And understand that you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck some things up. But you have to take the time to really think about what it is. Think about all the things that you've done great. Think about all the things that you can work on. Think about the things that you want to make even better, things you want to improve. Think about those endeavors that you want to accomplish. Think about the goals that you have for next year. This isn't some time to just throttle down and say, okay, it's time to get drunk or it's time to just hang out. This is the time to really put yourself in a position to propel yourself into the next year. 2021 isn't going to be promised to anybody, just like 2020 wasn't. So being able to just really take it by the horns and own it, to really just be yourself and to just let everything free flow is the most important thing, guys. I know I'm kind of just going all over the place because I said this was more so an intimate episode, and it was just about being able to take pride in the things that you've done well, to be able to accept the things that you can't change, to accept the things that you've done wrong, and to really truly want to be better about them. And honestly identify the things that are hurting you, that are ailing you, because I've said it before in other episodes, hurt people, and you can't progress unless you're honest with yourself. And to just have another opportunity to, like I say, thank you to the people who have supported me. Thank you to the people that have helped me grow. Thank you to the people that I've ultimately pushed away. I'm sorry for the things that I possibly may have done to you because I didn't know where I was in those moments. And I would hope that you would appreciate what I'm doing now so that you guys can see what the growth is like, what it looks like to have ownership, what it looks like to have accountability, and to actually keep doing the work. Because when you get successful, when you get to certain places, when you do certain things, when you have certain accomplishments, you got to realize that life's going to continue to test you. And life's going to continue to test you until you pass those tests. And they're always going to come back. And there's going to be constant tests of patience, constant tests of your stability, your mental wherewithal, your emotional wellness. Those things are always going to come back. But it's always the best thing to do is just to be honest with yourself and to always take your time, hold space, and put yourself in a better light. Your mental health, your physical, your emotional, your spiritual, everything, all of those things matter. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here and bless you guys with just some open, some raw passion, some raw energy. I hope that you guys have appreciated everything that I've done thus far. I do plan to continue to do this, maybe expanding something different. It's something that's in the works, and I hope you guys continue to tune in. I want you guys to stay safe, be smart. New Year's Eve is coming up, so get the Ubers, stay where you are, hotels, call a friend, whatever the case may be. Just take care of yourselves and be safe, and we'll see everybody in 2021. Now, I always want to leave you with these few things. Just remember to move with a purpose, to speak passionately, love with conviction, and to always be authentically the best version of yourself. Good night.